Hello there and welcome back. Well, if you've been tuning in and you saw the last hour, I'm hoping that this hour is going to be a little bit calmer. I mean, Kerry, what an hour that was.
It was, and one of my favourite die cutting machines as well. Just, you guys have gotten a treat.
Absolutely. Now, Kellyanne is here, and it's been such a long time since I worked with you.
I know.
You've been a busy lady. All these fabulous products that you bring to us.
Oh, thank you. Just trying to release that creativity that I have bursting inside me and sharing it with you guys at home.
Absolutely. Kellyanne's brought us amazing deals along the way as well. So we're going to go through everything. And obviously you've got some fabulous demos coming up as well. Lovely concept in this one as well, because you're literally allowing us to step into your crafty world and craft the way that you craft.
Oh, yeah. So when it comes to the products I bring, everything is what I'm inspired by. So the graffiti collection, which is the first one we're going to show you today, was completely a brainchild because I'm a massive fan of graffiti art. I'm a massive fan of Banksy, if you've heard of him and his work. And he just inspired me to create my own. But I'm not going to go graffiti walls because I'm not allowed to do that. So I'm going to graffiti greetings cards instead. And it means that you can do that alongside. And these cards are amazing for all types of ages and genres. I mean, it's just really good fun.
Absolutely. Now, we've got a fabulous deal. We've got some of the most recent of your stamps here, and I just love this style. Now, the price on your screen already, as you can see, is dropping now. So if you've already shopped for these, then you are now only paying £36.99. But I love these. These just pack a punch, don't they?
They do. And I really wanted to bring you a little bit of everything within the kind of graffiti world. So I wanted to give you those kind of icon images. I wanted to give you some really fun kind of drippy sentiments, and then because this is the first fox from my Crafty as a Fox range, I wanted my sneaky little fox to be really fun and playful to use. And because I'm a quick stamper, I want things done as quick as possible, sometimes because I've got a child and I'm always going and I'm never stopping. So having that two-layered system with the stamp makes it really quick and simple to create.
I love it. And I just love the finished samples that you brought with you. I mean, some amazing cards that are going to make you the coolest auntie, the coolest nan, granddad, whoever you are crafting for, whether it's your own family, your own children within the family, or whether you're making and selling your cards. Because sometimes we need a little bit of something different, because what I like and my customers might not like, and you've got to think about that end result.
Exactly.
And are we okay to make and sell with these?
We are. So I give you full carte blanche to make and sell as much as you want, as long as it's a finished project. You can just make for charity, for yourself. It is up to you. If you want to do art journaling, card journaling, go ahead. If you want to make cards, if you want to make to order, go for it.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that with us, because this is amazing artwork and you are going to have so much fun. What a fabulous way of almost making a swatch of your colours, of your inks and things like that.
Well, that's a brilliant idea. So if you want to make swatches of your inks, you totally can. Yeah.
I love this. Do what you love. Now, we have got some of the things that we're going to be sharing with you in a little while. So when you see this kind of brickwork background, we've got a die coming up that will allow you to do that. But it means that everything works together so beautifully.
Yes. So I wanted to create almost a collection that you can, if you've got products of your own already, will work with it, but also everything that's created together is created so you can use it together.
Perfect for your messy crafting. I mean, look at that. That looks amazing.
So much fun, so easy, but so impactful too.
And this is a cheeky little fox, as you can see with us. Look at this. These are brilliant.
Yes, I love him. I'm going to have to, because I create the artwork, I'm going to have to blow him up huge and post him on my wall next to some of my Banksy artwork, I think, because I just love him.
I love it. But the beauty is, I mean, it's an amazing little set that we're sharing with you, and I'll show you the different components that you are going to receive within here. But also as well, there are so many other things that I know we will have in our stash that we'll be able to work alongside these as well. So you're actually going to get all of these. There's a lot of stamps here.
Yes, I mean, when I'm creating stamps, I really do try and pack on as much as I can in that working space when I'm designing. So you will always get as much as I can fit onto a stamp sheet for you, always.
I love it. Now, as you've probably spied, over here you have got a little bit of a brickwork going on, but you've also got the fox layered up as well, which is brilliant because that gives you that perfect kind of alignment when you're working with this to get your fox. You could have your fox in whatever colour tone you like.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I've gone for your classic, but you could make him multicoloured. You could go wild. He could be psychedelic or, you know, anything.
He could be covered in paint himself,
exactly.
couldn't he?
And he probably would be after this.
And I love the fact that you're giving us the spray can as an individual, so if we want to do that masking technique and build up a whole array of these, we can do so.
I think because I come from a card making background, when I was designing this, I want to put in the elements that I'm going to use. So when I create that stamp set, so for instance, that's the concrete canvas, I've created that create an art, but it needs something else because just in my head it needs something else. And you've even got that little spray stamp that you can put at the top. So at the top of the create stamp, there is a tiny little spray can just coming out the top, which you can add that to just for a little bit of extra. So all those little things, those little details have been thought about.
And the drippy detail that you've got. And also as well, I mean, it looks so dramatic in the black there. Add colour to it, looks amazing. But I'm also thinking of, you know, like Sandra, who comes into Sandra Rush and does like sandtangling. You could work with that area, couldn't you?
Oh, 100%, 100%.
And also as well, it might be that you're not into your colouring in. If you are into your colouring in, you need to tune in for Natalie's show with Hunky Dory, just saying, but we'll go back to that later on. But you could stamp onto your pretty backgrounds or your inky backgrounds, or all those inky backgrounds that we create, you know, like when you're mopping up all the that's around.
Exactly. So when you've created like a load of backgrounds, and to be fair, when I go through one of my demos later, I'll explain how I managed to do these ones. But you end up with a load of backgrounds because you've made a load and you've experimented with colours, and then you're like, what do I do with them? Well, with like, for instance, the words and the icons, you can just add those.
Absolutely.
Black on top and they look fabulous.
And I love the choice of words that you've brought to us as well. I mean, we've got useful ones in there like hello and happy birthday and thanks, but some really lovely ones there. Do what you love. That's what crafting's all about, isn't it? Look beyond now. I mean, that is a brilliant...
So that is kind of one of my taglines, to be fair. And it's because, I mean, you know, you want to say, I'm thinking of you sometimes, but actually... I'm thinking of you can be quite sad, but look beyond now can be so positive as well.
See, that's interesting, your take on it. For me, I was thinking of an art journal for myself.
When,
you know, when you're having a bad day and you can't see the wood for the trees, then that is an affirmation that's definitely worth saying to yourself over and over. Do what you love, so follow your heart, but also look beyond now. It's not just about this moment, just have that vision. There's light at the end of the tunnel, if you
will. So I do a bit of art journaling, and that is another reason the extra different sentiments came in, because I mean, we don't all make cards.
We don't.
Sometimes we do this for art and for ourselves. That's why
we do indeed. Now we do need to move on because we've got loads to share with you. 10% of the stock has gone. It's an amazing deal. Loads of you taking advantage of it. Back in stock. Get it while you can. We don't see Kellyanne here as often as we would like her to be here, unfortunately. But when she is here, we like to take advantage. And that's why you've got such an amazing deal that so many of you are snapping up. So please confirm your orders with regards to that. Now, the thing that I love, Kellyanne, is you have so many different kind of genres when it comes to crafting, because we're going from this kind of new and funky graffiti look now to some amazing vintage creations. These are fabulous. Now, this is a lovely collection as well.
So this is only the second time that I brought this collection to air. It was, I came back in March with it, but I only have a small limited stock left. And I wanted to give anybody who didn't catch that show that opportunity to get it whilst I've got it. Because for me, once I've run out of something, it's unlikely I can go back to it, because I use one collection to create the next one, because I am a single person business. I pick, pack, design. I do everything.
The whole shebang.
I do the whole shebang. So if you ever see a spelling mistake on one of my inserts, I'm ever so sorry. I'm dyslexic and I have to proofread everything myself.
Oh, bless
But I'm
you.
sure you don't care about that, because all you care about is being able to craft with the products. So
and you do it so well. Now, we've got a bundle on our screen and we're just dropping the price down because that clock has got to zero. £47.99. It shouldn't be on split pay, incidentally, but it is $23.99. That's all you have to part with today, along with your P&P, which if you've already placed an order, that's already covered. You're getting a lot in here. What are we getting?
Yes, you are. So we have got a die set, a stamp set, a paper pad, and 2 ephemera packs. So you're getting quite a bit. So the Build a Butterfly die set is 3 layers. So you've got a back, you've got a middle, and you've got a front. You could use any single one of them together or apart. It is entirely up to you.
Perfect. And I love that because one of those has got, almost like a kind of fuzziness to it.
So yeah, my watercolour butterfly.
This is genius.
So I was experimenting when I was creating the stamp set, when I was drawing and using the digital stuff that I do, and I created this watercolour look. And I was just like, that's just
clever.
Brilliant, because it's really good for kind of, to be a focal point, but also to add into those backgrounds for that kind of back element, that just
Love
something
that.
in the background.
And I love this because you've kind of taken the stamp down underneath and then you kind of use the die cut element. And I'm guessing with that die cut element, you kind of just put your colours on there or cut it from a
So I stamped it and then I cut it out.
Perfect.
Yes.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. You've also got that kind of almost that clean line look as well with the butterfly as well.
So we've got that crisp, and it is based on a mountain blue, which is in Australia. I didn't want to go for the butterfly that everybody sees. I wanted to do something different.
But just in your white cardstock, I mean, how amazing does that
Bit of vellum, bit of white, classy.
Absolutely. And then the drama of the black as well. Of course, the beauty is you can layer it up and you can get all sorts of fabulous techniques going on with this. So that is the stamp and the die. But then we've got paper and we've got ephemera in here as well.
We do. So we have vintage images for the ephemera and also with the paper pack. So these are licensed images that I've been able to get to create with. And it means that you guys too can. So each ephemera pack has completely different butterflies in. They are not the same, but you have 2 different sizes of each butterfly. So you've got a large one and you've got a small one, for instance.
Absolutely brilliant.
But when it comes to my ephemera, unfortunately, the manufacturing company won't be doing them anymore.
Oh, no.
So what I have left in my ephemera collection is what I've got left.
Well, that's very generous. I wouldn't be parting with it.
No, but
keeping it.
I am searching for another supplier. So
okay.
we will hopefully be able to rectify that. But at the moment, what I have is what I have.
Oh, so you're going to get 2 packs of that. There's loads in there. And as you say, loads of different colours featuring in there as well. Incidentally, the whole bundle, 10% of the stock has gone. So you're going to get those as well. I'll show you the boards with the stamps and the dies on in just a few moments. But these are brilliant. The quality of the cardstock as well.
Yes, 300 GSM laser cut.
Yeah, beautiful. And you can still add kind of ink to these.
Oh, yeah, of course. As long as you don't go too wild. But I usually kind of, because it's kind of a white border, I tend to use a little bit of brown to go around the edge just to kind of grunge it up a little bit.
And then curl it.
And then curl it and play with it. So, yes, of course you can.
You're getting paper in this as well. Papers that have got the most incredible finish to them as well. So nice size as well, A5. A very usable front cover with them as well. Don't throw that away.
You can chippity chop that up if you want. So you've got 8 different designs there, and you have 2 of each. Lovely quality cardstock, printed here in the UK. You know, I can't fault it.
Lovely finish to it as well, just as I'm feeling.
It does. It's I think it's I want to say digitally printed.
It looks beautiful.
Because there's lithograph and there's digital.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm not sure if that was lithograph. I think it was digital.
Beautiful.
I should remember these things. Sorry,
That's
guys.
okay, but it's not glossy though, so I can.
No. It's got a matte finish to it, but it feels lovely.
And nice as well because you've kind of got different areas that you could kind of choose that grungier feel if you wanted, or the more kind of open that you've got the top there. Loads of butterflies on it, if you wanted to fussy cut these.
Oh, of course you can, yeah. So if you were just, for instance, wanted to buy the paper pad on its own, you can fussy cut those.
Yeah.
Of course you can.
Absolutely. Love that. So you're going to get all of those. But let me show you the stamps and dies, because when you see what you can do with these, oh my word. So look at these. So you've got your stamps. So your stamps are going to give you different kind of stars with those. I
had to give 2 options. So you need to see it in black and you need to see it in colour, because then you can see how that's going to work on a project and that kind of grungy look that you're going to get from that stamp. And that's yeah, that's why you can really see the difference in the detail there.
And you are going to get the dies. Now the dies, obviously when you've got that fuzzy edge, you can't kind of cut to perfection that.
No, no.
So it's going to be a close to it. But then also you've got your smooth edge of your butterfly with those as well. So obviously you can be able to use that and some incredible sentiments.
I forgot to give you the board.
Oh, okay.
I knew I was like, I'm missing a board.
Well, you can talk us around it.
So with the butterfly system, this is great. Sorry, I've just moved it again. So you've got the 3 different layers. So you've got your kind of top detail layer. You've got a middle layer so you can add some colour, but then you've got a 3rd layer as well. So then you can just add those different layers to create. See that? I've got my 3 different layers. So then if you want to make a quite traditional cardinal butterfly, by just changing the colour of these backgrounds, you can do that. But also, when I sized this die, I'm a big fan of the paper dolls by Tim Holtz.
Yes, yeah.
And I wanted to be able to put one over, you know, with butterfly wings. So I'm always, although I create my own products, I'm also thinking about what I have in my stash that I like to use and how I can coordinate it with.
Perfect.
So really nice kind of die, standalone. You can just get so much out of it because of the different elements that come with it.
Lovely, I love that. Thank you for taking us through that. I'm going to let you get ready for your first demo because already we're nearly 20 minutes into the hour. I don't know where the time's gone already. But I will warn you, of the bundle that we've just been sharing with you, 30% of the stock has gone. As you've heard, Kellyanne, small business, so obviously everything that she is doing from literally designing, picking, packing and posting, all of that is done. So because we are so busy, there's a lot of orders in that system, we're going to be keeping her very busy and she can't get cracking because she's here. And while she's here, we're going to take advantage of her with those demos. So what are you up to?
Always take advantage of me, it's great fun. So what we haven't spoken about is my books. So I've designed and created these books called card journaling. So this is my way to keep a log of my projects when I do them, when I use them. I've got a brain like a sieve, so I designed this book so you can put in a copy of your project and you can also then log your stamps, stencils, your medium, so that's ink or sprays or paints, your cardstock that you've used or patterned papers, any kind of other little notes for yourself. You can even draw kind of the layout that you're going for. If you do card challenges, draw in your layer, then you've got a copy of that. Any tips and tricks, so it's there for you for when you need, when you want to look back at it.
While it's fresh in your head when you've just made it. Yeah.
But the thing is I'm a card maker. I make a card, I give it and go, oh, how did I make it? What stamps did I use? What colour ink did I use? This is how I remember because I've got a brain like a sieve. And that's how this came about.
What a brilliant idea.
Let's put that into practice then. So I'm going to recreate one of my projects from my book. We're going to go to book 3. So this is my book 3 because I've filled 2 more already.
And this is only, I mean, when you saw on the screen there, you can get hold of this for just $7.99. I will just mention to you, just so, which one is it that you've got? Is it that one that you're working with?
So I've got whitewood.
So whitewood is, it just depends on the kind of the front cover, what the look is. Or it might be that you're using this for your stamping, you might be using this for your stencil, you might kind of use them to whichever way you want to. You've got your watercolour version as well, so if you're wanting this one, those are the details. If you want this one, those are the details. So you've got those on your screen there. But when they come to you, you've got your blank pages. So you are the artist with this one. You're not following classes or tutorials from Kellyanne, but of course she does do some amazing tutorials which you can go and find, and I'll get her to tell you about those in a moment. But if you want either of those, the details are on your screen. Sorry, over to you.
No, of course. Yeah, so those 2 books, exactly the same inside, but like notepads, sometimes you want something different on the outside. So that's the reason I gave you an option. So I've gone to page 10 because that's the one I want to work from, and we're going to recreate a form of this project. Now I'm going to do it slightly different. Now, would you like orange and red or orange and, red and blue?
Ooh, let's go red and blue.
Red and blue it is then. So I've used 3 colours on this project, but actually for this one I'm going to use 2.
Okay.
So it gives me that opportunity to look back at a project and go, I said orange, didn't I? Or did I say yellow? I meant yellow. My bad.
That's okay.
It gives you, oh no, what am I on about? I've prepared blue and red or yellow and red.
And you've got the blue and red there?
Yeah. Blue and red?
Yeah, go for
Blue
it.
and red.
Blue and red.
Sorry, my brain just stopped for me.
I am easily pleased. It's an amazing demonstration, I don't mind, so you carry on.
So what we're going to do is, because this is a messy kind of stamp set, we're going to do a messy background. Very easy. Some spray stain, you can use any ones that you've got, and I'm just going to add some red on and add some blue. Literally, that is it. Then with this, just let it dry.
That's nice because you're containing the mess.
Yes, well, I'm so messy, it's unreal. So that is why it's in there, and that's going to get put over to one side. And then we have one we prepared earlier.
Ooh, okay,
so you can see, literally, you could spray up a load of these.
Yeah.
And then you're good.
And that's nice because you can have almost like a messy session, couldn't you? And then later on,
yeah.
a clean session. So love it, okie dokie.
That's one of my favourite things to do, is just get absolutely messy, get all your stamps and stencils out, give it a good play, see what works, what doesn't work, note that down, any colour combinations you like. I mean, that's what creativity is all about, isn't it? So I'm going to bring in my stamp set, the Graffiti Greetings first.
Wonderful.
So what shall we do? Let's do Look Beyond Now.
Now, I must give you an update on these because I think the last time I mentioned to you, I think 10% of the stock has gone. Forget that, that's history. We're now looking at a quarter of the stock has gone now. So yeah, in that short space of time, loads have been taking advantage of these amazing stamps. Don't forget, you're going to get all of the stamps, all of the packs, all of the contained elements within there as well. And the beauty is you are going to be able to do exactly as Kellyanne is doing when you get these home. All 4 sets there giving you, I should have counted up how many stamps were in there. I didn't count them earlier.
I don't know.
There is a lot
I should probably know, but there's quite a few.
I will have a count while you're stamping. Oh, we think there might be 23. Okay, I'll have a little look at that. So which one have you chosen to use?
So what I've decided to do is, so we can do one black layer at a time, so inking. I've now added on my heart stamp and my butterfly stamp. So I've added those two. Oh, you can't really see it there. My butterfly and the heart stamp on here. So let's just do one kind of full inking of black.
Ah, clever.
So then we don't have to go back in.
But you made your own little configuration there, and you could do this almost like
a
production line if you wanted to.
But exactly. So if you've done all your words, Kelly, if you've done all your backgrounds and then you go in, right, I'm going to stamp the next one and the next one. So I do freehand stamping, but I also do like to use a stamping tool because it does make it a little bit easier sometimes, especially if you've got wobbly hands. Yeah. Or if you've misinked it. I mean, and that happens to all of us.
Well, we had that amazing deal earlier on, didn't we, on the Physics show?
I know, that's a brilliant stamping platform.
The stamping platform, or the spin and stamp, wasn't it? That was it, the spin and stamp.
It's a very clever system. It is. So once we've stamped it and given it a good old press down.
It's just about giving it time to make contact as well, isn't it? Sometimes we're a bit too quick, aren't we?
I know I am, because I'm always rushing.
Well, it's me, I'm impatient as well. I'm exactly the same, so I can understand that.
I'm just going to give it one more.
You need to confirm your orders, folks. Don't forget, if you are new to us here at HobbyMaker, I can see lots of new viewers joining us, so welcome. Just to explain, if you shopped earlier on, we only charge 1 P&P for the whole day, which means that even if you shopped in the Physics show, or it could have been Debbie Moore's show earlier on, it doesn't matter which show you have shopped from or which shows you're going to shop for the rest of the day. Everything that goes into your basket up until midnight on that particular day becomes one order. So it doesn't matter whether it's different suppliers, whether they're coming from our warehouse, whether they're coming from, it doesn't matter. 1 P&P covers it all. And the advantage of that is you can confirm your order and take advantage of that deal, take advantage of that limited stock situation sometimes, resting in the assurance that you're not going to have to find another $4.95 later on in the day to cover another order. 1 P&P, one day, that's how we work here. How are you getting on over there?
I love that 1 P&P for the day.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount, so I've brought a few things, like some clothing and some stuff recently, and I've ended up spending probably £15 on 3 different websites. Yeah. Ridiculous. So this is one of my stencils. This is stencil number 12. Now I'll just explain something about my stencils. Is I have engraved at the top, Crafty as a fox, and then I have a hashtag and a number. The reason I do that is so when you write down what stencil you've used, you can refer back to that number stencil.
Perfect.
So all of these DL stencils have that on them Each one has a different number.
And they come in sets of 3s, don't they?
They do. They do come in sets of 3s. And I love a good stencil. So I'm going to just use my kind of stencil there, and I'm just going to use the same kind of red and just add some of that stenciling detail as an extra kind of something in my project, because I love a bit of a stencil.
Lovely.
It's nice to add a little bit of grungy something. Now with my stencils, I always use a repositionable kind of adhesive on the back.
Okay. That's a good idea as well.
I always do.
While you're
Always.
doing that, can I very, very quickly show everybody the other 2 stencils that are in that set? Because as you said, it's a trio, so just as
It is.
We'll go back to her in a second, don't worry. But I don't want you to miss out on what you're getting within that bundle. So again, what Kelly's doing, you could replicate with any of these. In fact, any of the other bundles that we've got, because we've got quite a few of these. This one is set number 3, giving you number 12, 13 and 14. And they've all got that little kind of hole in the corner, so you can put them all together on a little, if you've got a little kind of
Binding ring.
What do you call it? Binding ring. That's the word. And you can put them all on there, so you can see there that we've got some here from other collections as well. So you keep them all together, and you can just kind of flick through them as to whichever you need. So I love that idea. Right, what's next then?
So next, literally, this is a 1-layer wonder. This is what I call like a 1-layer card. I mean, I've created a background. We've done some stenciling. We've every single time.
You can guarantee it, can't you?
Literally every single time. Don't speed. Do you know what? This was a new cartridge in it as well. It's fine.
You've been doing lots of crafting.
This is fine. So then I tend to do a lot of layering onto black. I think it just frames a project nicely. But this is, I mean, if you do craft fairs, take your books with you, get commissions.
Yeah.
People can see like a good kind of example of, well, I don't know why it's so sticky.
You can almost have all of your backgrounds prepped to the right size, and then they choose whether they want butterflies or hearts or
what sentiment they want.
Yeah.
And there we go. So that was using the book, going, okay, so I want to create something in this type of layout. Actually, I only want to use 2 colours, but I'm going to use similar stamps. I'm going to use, but I'm going to change it up a little bit.
Yeah, and I think it's lovely. I mean, it's brilliant for any crafter, but even more so, if sometimes you lose your crafty mojo, you could be flicking through and think, oh yeah, I'm going to do that, I'm going to change it slightly. Or maybe you have memory issues. I mean, this could be the other thing as well. It's relating what you've got and enjoying your craft. That's what it's all about, isn't it? That's why we've got one of those fabulous sentiments in there about enjoying what you do. $7.99 though, if you are going for your fabulous book. You've got 2 different variations. They're both identical between the covers, if you will. They've just got a different look to them, and it might be because you're using these in specific areas. So it might be that you're going to be doing a lot of watercolouring, and that's why you're having that particular version, or you just like the colours that are on there. The other version that we've got for you has got that kind of white wood finish, but of course you can use them in different ways. They've both got exactly the same within the cover, so it's an open area, a blank canvas if you will, but what a clever idea. You've got those little suggestions there of what you're wanting to add to it. But what Kelly has also done is she's left an area that you can almost make your own notes with as well. But of course, these are the sections that work for her, and they work for everybody because she's giving you that guidance. And Kelly, I was talking about you doing your classes and online content. We can find you online.
Oh, you can. So you can find me at Crafty Kelly Ann Jordan. If you just put that in, my website will come up, my YouTube will come up, my Facebook will come up, Instagram, all of those. If you put Crafty Kelly Ann Jordan, you'll find me. And all links are on my website. Even like I link the video sometimes from my website, so you can find me. And
of course, the beauty is when you place your order today, you'll have today's date on your order, which means you can go through your account and suddenly think, oh, I want to watch that demo. Hop over to our YouTube and find that date, that order date you'll find on YouTube, because on our YouTube channel, you can go back and watch those demonstrations for many, many years to come. And lots of different hairstyles, I will say, for me personally on there, and the team.
Well, I literally had half-shaved hair not so long ago, but it seems to have just gotten really long again.
Oh, and we need to talk hair tips. I'm trying to grow mine. And also on our website, you can watch back for the last 7 days as well, so you're not going to miss out. Now, must tell you about those stencils. So we did look at 12, 13 and 14. I'm going to bring them all in because it's probably going to be easier for lovely Taz to give me a little heads up as to the different bundles we've got. So 3, 4, 5. There we go. That one will be, it's bound to be the one at the bottom, isn't it? Now, this is a trio that we've got. now this is a useful one.
Yes, so this was the first one when I changed over the kind of layout that I wanted to do my stencils and try and give as much as I could, but still keeping it at an affordable price. This was the first one that came up, and do you know what? Some of my most used stencils have got to be the alphabet and the bricks.
That's such a useful one. But they're not kind of like crisp edges to them?
No, it's designed to be really kind of edgy.
Yeah, love that idea. And of course, I'm showing you because when you look at a stencil, sometimes it's a bit tricky to kind of visualise it, but you're going to get those two. Oh, where's the other one? The stripy one. It's here somewhere.
It is.
It is there. There it is. There it is. So you're going to get all three of those in there. And of course, you can utilise them in other ways as well. The stencils themselves are bigger than what you're looking at with regard to this. So
they're the same size as the boards.
So all of that area there, you can be able to obviously work with your stencil. I'll find the right stencils in a moment, but that's the finished result. So that's what you're looking out for with set 3. And in there, you've got numbers 3, 4, and 5 if you're wanting to shop for that particular one. So I'm going to pop that one over there. So then we've got not 5, but 6, 7, 8, which is the next one.
I was going to say, I was really original with the naming. I wanted to keep it really simple for when you're taking your notes and things as well. So I didn't want to give them names.
Now, I was drawn to this one because you've got the fabulous animal print with this one.
So it was my son that inspired me to do animal print. One, because I wear a lot of leopard print, literally all the time. I'm wearing leopard print. But for the snake print, he was just like, Mummy, I'd really like a snake print. Okay, I shall do that for you.
Well, there you go. Mummy can do it. Mummy can make it happen. Love the variation because you've got obviously the colour of the almost like the fur there, but I love the white. Doesn't it look different?
So when I was designing it, so if you look, so the tiger print could also be zebra print because it's on white. And it's the same, so looking at what colour you put behind it can really change the dynamic of the stencil.
It could almost be like a wood effect as well.
Oh yeah, of course. A bit of brown, kind of nice, kind of different tones.
Yeah, I love that one there, that kind of reptile look. Isn't that amazing? Beautiful.
My son was obsessed with snakes a little while ago.
Oh, there you go.
He really wanted one, but we don't have space for a snake.
Yeah, I was going to say, give him a stencil, don't get a snake.
No.
£10.99 if you're wanting to shop for those. You will find yourself collecting all of these as time goes on. So let's go 9, 10, 11, which is this particular set for you here. I am trying to be organised here. It's not working brilliantly, but this is a useful one as well.
It's so generic shapes. So I know I like to use dots and dashes and scrovels, or I'm not sure what.
I do like a scroval.
I just wanted to, because I like to add those shapes to my project, and I sometimes want them clean cut, and sometimes I want them jaggedy. So I made a clean cut kind of set to use.
Love it. Now, when you've actually got with these, you'll get all 3 in a pack. It's the same with each one of them. They're all contained in there, but obviously you can play around with them and use them in different ways. Like this idea of using different inks through it.
Yeah, just trying different colour combinations. So when I get the samples of the products that I create, I kind of just play.
Yes.
So let's get a bit of ink out. Let's see what it looks like in this colour. Let's see if these work together.
Like that idea.
Just that kind of giving myself that inspiration to play. And they're allowed.
Exactly. And it's another lovely way, a creative way of maybe documenting the inks that you've got within your stash as well. So that one I'm going to leave with you as well. That one was 9, 10 and 11. And the next one that we've got for you is 12, 13 and 14. I think that's the one that you used, isn't it?
It was.
I think, that one. So there you go. So we did see this one very quickly. I'll give you those details again, though, in case you didn't jot them down. So there you go. If you're wanting that one, 12, 13 and 14. And then the last one, which I love. This has got a very industrial feel to it.
Yeah, that was the idea. So so those that follow me know that I do a lot of steampunk events and things, and one of the very first collections I'd done was kind of Victorian steampunk.
Yeah, it looks
and
amazing.
so this is kind of like a nod back to that kind of industrial era. Just fun, let's have a bit of fencing, let's have a circuit board, and let's have cogs and grunginess.
Love it.
Because why not?
And the thing is, it doesn't matter, I'm going to show you a selection of them, so do check on the website. All of them can be used in loads and loads of different ways, whether it's your inks, whether it's your texture pastes that are going through these. They're going to change the way that your projects look simply by adding a different background, adding different die cuts. Totally transforms.
Using different colours, using that same stencil in different colours can really change a project.
Absolutely.
And it gives you so much just so much grunginess to play with.
Loads of scope. So do check them out. They're all on the website now, and each one of them is a set of 3, so they'll come in a little pack, and the price is exactly the same for whichever set you go for. You will find yourself collecting them because they are all amazing, and when you have got them, don't forget to get yourself one of those little book rings so as you can keep them all together, and they've all got their numbers on there, so when you are popping them in your journaling log it book, you've got everything that you need. You must be so organised at home, I have to say.
Ish. Now, I will be really cheeky. If you do, we haven't got this on the website, but if you buy 3 sets, I'll send you a binding ring.
Oh, there you go. That's
cheeky.
Kind of you.
Yeah.
That is kind of you. So, yeah, any 3 of those, it doesn't matter.
I'll just stick one in the packet.
And we know it'll be done because you're doing the picking and
Yes,
packing and posting
I will
as
be
well.
picking and packing. I'll be doing it all.
Brilliant. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Now, dies. We've got, I think that the dies, there's the last thing I need to show you, then I need to tidy up. So we saw some amazing finished samples earlier on with the fox and the stamps and everything. Do you remember? Well, what about creating that background with texture using a die?
A little while ago, I decided to start making what I call texture dies, and these are dies that are for layering, so in a project, so putting behind things just to add that extra element to your project, and that's why a brick texture die came about, and it's just really good fun, and I've had really lovely feedback from you guys at home about it, so don't worry, there are more on their way.
I'm not surprised in the slightest. Don't forget the stamps as well that have been worked alongside it. You can add those into your basket at the same time. So I'm going to leave that brickwork die with you. Really good size as well, I like that.
Well, it's because I like to use a 7x5 card. So that's my go-to card size. So everything is generally sized that it will still look good on a 7x5, but I also like to use a 6x4. So it's got to be able to fit on a 6x4 as well.
All of it.
Yeah.
Now, this one is proven to be very, very popular, so please do confirm your order. Such an affordable price at $8.99. It's no surprise that 10% of the stock has gone, so do confirm your orders. Another one that you might want to pop into your basket at the same time if you're into your textured and into your layers, this one is lovely. You've kind of almost got like a geometric flower on this one.
Yeah, you've got a floral.
Genius. Look at this.
The floral, I love it. It works so beautifully with so many projects. And then we've got that kind of industrial line kind of sketchiness.
Strong design, that's strong. I mean, I love that on the papers there. So you're going to get both of those. You've not got straight edges to them, which is brilliant. But again, whether you're using it in its entirety or snipping into it, what a fabulous layer.
It's just a lovely item to layer in a project.
Oops, a daisy, dropped that one. There you go. Lovely idea. Really do like that one. It's just something a bit different. And it's a nice way of getting texture if you're not into your stamps.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't want to use a stencil or your stencil's not quite working out how you want it to be, it's just a really nice tucking element to just get into a project.
Sometimes you might just need that little kind of separation.
Something just to break it up.
Yeah. Love it. $15.99, you're going to get 2 in there, 2 really good sized dies. So if you like the idea of getting hold of those, then please do take advantage of those. So, yeah. What was next, did you say? Demo, I thought you said dinner time. I was saying dinner time.
Dinner time? Well, I suppose it is dinner time.
Yeah, pull the shutters down, we're off for lunch. No, it's demo time. I need to get my ears cleaned out.
Demo time. Sorry, ignore me.
What have you got planned?
So I think that we should see our crafty little fox, my sneaky little fox. Let's see how he works, as in stamping him and stamping that layer, just so you've got a clear image how simple it is. And actually, it's no big thing if it doesn't line up perfectly, because it doesn't have to. That's the way it's been designed. So what I've already got into my stamping platform is some white stamping card. I've got the stamp already lined up, and I'm just going to pick that up with my lid. Let's grab me black ink. Now, I said this last time, I really need to get another re-inker, because I swear this is just getting a little bit on the dry side.
Okay. I know a good place you can order them.
Yes. I know I need to get round to doing that. Definitely. Okay, no, he's come out pretty good first time, so no problems there. So I'm going to pop him back onto the carrier sheet, and then I'm going to take off that extra layer. So if you like to watercolour, by all means, you don't have to do this. But if you like to have a quick stamping kind of project, or that's what you have. So I'm lining up from these bottom kind of jaggedy bits. You might just be able to see there, kind of just lining them up, checking his ears are kind of lined up, and his arm, yep, I'm happy with that. Pick that up, and then, ooh, I might just stick that down so that doesn't flop up. I'm using rusty, no I'm not, I'm using spreaded marmalade. I thought I was using rusty hinge.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. I'm using an orange.
It doesn't matter, does it? Oh, very, very quick.
Oh, no,
we've had some, I don't know who the person is, but I know we've had a message come through asking about individuals. Yes, you can shop for elements individually. So if you want specifics like the fox, or you're wanting to go for different bits and pieces, they are all live on the website now. So obviously, bundles is where the discounts are, but we appreciate you might want to kind of cherry pick and take certain elements. So if you go onto the website, if you're watching us online and you just scroll down, you will be able to see all of the individuals there. If you do find yourself popping several into your basket, just check to make sure they're not already in a bundle, because if they're in a bundle already, then you will be paying a lower price, and I don't want anybody having to pay any more than they need to. But the stencils, all three of those are all together in those little sets, so you can't shop for kind of like number 13 on its own and then number 2. They're in their little bundles, but there's a reason being is because they're on a theme and they work well together, and they're only $10.99 anyway, so you can kind of add and collect those as time goes on. So yeah, don't miss out on anything. And if you've got any questions, just shoot them through to the studio and we'll see what we can come up with. How are you getting on over there? So,
well, I didn't actually hold down my bit of cardstock very well with my magnet.
Okay.
So it did a little bit of a jig, so I've just re-stamped it a little. It was user error, shall we say.
But it doesn't really matter with this style, does it?
No.
It's one of those situations that if it looks very good to me there. I can't see anything.
Just give that a little push down. Look how fabulous he is. I just love it. And I mean, you can use your markers to kind of colour in whatever colour. What shall I got? I've got blue. So I'm just going to use a quick marker just to colour that in. So just say he's got blue spray paint. Fabulous. Bit of grey. He is good to go.
I love it. We've got the details of the bundle on the screen. I'm very quickly going to mention that a third of the stock has gone of the bundle. But don't forget, individuals are there if you're wanting those and you wanted to kind of cherry pick. But the bundle with the saving on your screen. So
next what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to chippity chop him out. Here is one I chippity chopped earlier.
I love that phrase.
Chippity chop, yeah. My poor YouTubers who follow me, I come out with some absolute tripe sometimes, so I'm so sorry. I literally talk absolute waffle for an hour on a Tuesday at 7 o'clock, so please join me for my absolutely waffle. So I've already cut him out ready because I'm going to snip him up and pop him onto my project. So let's get in some more stamping card and let's put a sentiment on it. So let's go for the happy birthday, because that is something I would use a lot of.
Yes.
And I've got an exclamation mark, which I just said it wrong, but that thing. Oh no, I've got.
It sounded okay to me. I must admit, my husband had loved this fox because he's a Leicester City supporter, and of course their animal of choice is the fox. So
is it?
Yeah, so he'd probably do it get me to stamp it in blue.
Oh yeah.
Which wouldn't look out of place.
Very cool. I'm not much of a football person, although my other half watches a lot of sport. I don't tend to, but I'm quite happy to. To be fair, my son watches a lot of YouTube and it's Minecraft and
all of
that stuff.
I love that font that you've got there. That looks amazing.
It's very drippy, isn't it? Because it could be used for Halloween as well. Perfect for Halloween.
And the thing is, you could stamp that and then go back over maybe with like, I don't know, an embossing powder. If you like a layer on top of it, so you kind of get that 3D, almost like paint look on there if you wanted to.
Definitely, yeah. I really do like to add layer, so using embossing powder is definitely a go-to for me. So I'm grabbing Mr. Brick. There he is.
It's a brilliant way of storing them, isn't it?
Well, I lose everything. So if that's on a ring, I can just hang it by my workstation. It's not getting lost.
That's it.
because I'm awful at losing everything.
Oh, I'm terrible myself.
Right, there's my rusty hinge. So I'm going to use my rusty hinge now. Let's get my dauber. So I've got a lot of these daubers.
And you've got the stencil, and now the stencil that you're working
Yes, so
with.
I'm using number, I think it's 4. Yes, stencil 4.
Perfect.
So I'm just going to, this stencil, as you can see, has been used so much. It has got paint, texture, paste. It's got a bit of everything on it.
To tell a story.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, I should have looked after it a bit better, but I'm a bit of a nightmare.
It shows that you're using it, and it doesn't have a detrimental effect, does it?
Oh, no, it still works perfectly fine. Absolutely fine. So I'm just going to add that kind of texture in there. And then I'm just going to, because that edge isn't quite meet up, so I'm just going to line it up.
You just lay it down wherever.
Yeah, just kind of give it a little bit so those lines kind of match up. And then it kind of just blends it through.
Yeah, it looks good.
So it's, it's fine. It's fine. So there we go. Nice, quick and simple. What I need to do with him now is pop him up, because I'm going to pop him up on a couple of foamy pads, and I'm going to snip some of him off, which poor Mr. Fox is going to get snipped off, but he's fine.
Okay.
He's fine. Right. Now I hate these. I hate the back of these things.
They're never easy to get
Oh
on,
my God. I thought I had a good system once, and then I lost the picky tool that it had this extra little hooky bit.
Okay.
Oh, it's only because I bent it by accident.
Oh, I see.
And I'm just going to add him to the project there.
Oh, that looks cool.
And then just turn him over and do a little snippety snip. There we go.
That looks good.
So he's coming out of the project. He looks cool.
Oh, that's so effective.
There it is.
The stock, try again. The stamp by itself, lots of you have been shopping for that one in the bundle, obviously, but also individually. And if you do want it by itself, a quarter of the stock has gone. We haven't had as many of the individuals, because the bundle is the way that most of you have been shopping, to be honest. But if you do want to shop for it just by itself, do bear in mind, though, if you're wanting to go for everything, do check out that bundle, because adding them individually into your basket, you're not going to get the deal that's on your screen. So $36.99. It makes sense to go with them together, because you kind of build up the scene, don't you?
Well, that's it. So I wanted to be able to give you a bit of everything. So by giving you this, I wanted you to be able to choose also. Choose what you like. If you just like the sentiments, then you can just get the sentiments. If you like just the icon images or the fox, then you can. But it's just giving you that kind of option. But then being able to get it in the bundle, you're obviously going to get it at the best price I can do it.
Absolutely, yeah. And you're very generous with that. That's a big discount.
But it's just, being a small business, I want to be able to reach as many people as possible and to enjoy what I do, or you to enjoy what I do, as well as me enjoy it.
Well, you're going to have a lot of people following you.
Oh, I hope so. Come and join us for the absolute chaos that I create.
Now I'm going to let you get ready for your next demo, if that's okay. And I'm very quickly going to tell you about the vintage butterfly set, because this has been flying out. So this is a set that we've got for you, where you're going to get all sorts of different components, which gives you even more creativity. Because as you can see from the bundle that's going to pop up on your screen, you've got your papers in here, you've got ephemera in here, 2 packs of ephemera. You've also got your stamp set, and you've got your sentiments included in there, as well as your dies. So I've got everything here. The papers are absolutely exquisite. They're maybe your foundation, your starting point with these. A5 in size, beautifully printed, but uncoated, which means that you can add colours to these if you're wanting to. Now, if you do want to shop at the individuals, can I leave them with you to go onto the website? We might see some of those details popping up on your screen, but so as we don't detract from the demo time, I'm just very quickly going to go through all of these, and you can find those individuals when you're shopping for them. The ephemera, sadly, it's the last of the ephemera with regard to this particular style. Kelly's trying to find a new supplier, because the company has decided to stop doing ephemera. So if you've got any suggestions, then do let her know, because I think we need to see more ephemera from Kelly. She does it really, really well. And then you are going to get your dies and your stamps that will work alongside each other if you're wanting to use them. But yeah, I'm going to leave you all of those with your split pay of just £23.99. So do not miss out on anything. But we are going to see a demo with this next. So you've got about 6 minutes or so, Kelly.
Well, I shall do my best. So
thank you.
This week on my Facebook Live, I explained to the guys that actually I was having a bit of one of those brain fog. I couldn't get creative. So I was like, what should we do? Let's create some backgrounds using a couple of different colours, but using the same elements. So the background I created, we're going to use in this project. So nice and simple, but I created this background, but it was just really good fun. So I got the guys to kind of message in and say what colours they want. Okay. But using that same layout, I created 3 different backgrounds. So it was really good fun. Yeah. I mean, it really helped me to think about what I wanted to create for this demo. So let's recreate what I had envisaged in my head. So where's my cardstock? So we're going to use some vintage photo just to add to the back of this.
And what type of cardstock are you working with?
This one's a mixed media.
Okay.
So it's slightly thicker than stamping card, but it's not like watercolour cardstock. So it's kind of...
It can cope with everything that you throw
at it. It can cope with a bit more. Now I'm going to be a little bit kind of all over the place with this because, well, I can. So it doesn't really have to be perfect. It's what I love about when you're doing kind of messy, grungy backgrounds is it doesn't have to be perfect, and it doesn't matter. And that was really good fun the other night, just kind of being creative. So I've used vintage photo for the background. I'm going to grab some hickory smoke to do some stenciling, and we're going to bring in stencil number 14.
Lovely.
So what's nice is, once again, I know what stencil when I look at it, I can see it, it tells me I'm good and ready. So I'm going to just line that up. I'm going to grab my grey, one of those. We'll just do a little bit of that. So this particular stencil has got the kind of coffee cup ring, and then it's got the essence of writing. So you've got no actual writing, but it almost looks like it.
Trying to say
that makes sense.
It doesn't say anything.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just thumbing through your card journaling book. This is brilliant. There's loads of different ideas and techniques in
it. So in my in the book which you're holding there, the technique book, basically there were some of the most asked questions I had as a demonstrator.
Okay.
So people would ask me the same things. So I then decided to put that down in paper form for people to have as a guide next to them when they're creating, because why not? Now I'm going to go on to my rusty hinge. Rusty hinge. There it is. And I'm going to bring back in my, what did I refer this as? Kind of like mosaic, broken mosaic tiles.
Yes, yeah.
It's kind of got that kind of esque to it. So I'm going to add that in. I'm going to add a bit more here.
Now we are getting to the end of the show, and I know lots of you are going for the stencils. Loads of you have got your stencils in your basket. Don't forget, when everybody rushes to check out, you could find that you miss out on those. So get ahead of the game and maybe confirm your orders before we get to the end of the show.
Do you know what? I'm going to bring in, because we're cutting it, the one that I finished earlier. So this is where I went next. So then I added the black kind of to the side of it. I added this stamp, so that grungy stamp, I added just in these two areas to the project, and the happy birthday from the Whispering Wings stamp set. So they are in the same stamp set already in there. Then I cut out my butterfly. So let's stick the butterfly together. So this is the 3 elements of the butterfly. I cut out in white, and I then inked it, and then I cut obviously the other 2 parts out in black. So I want to get this project finished so you guys can see it and visualize. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to the back of her, and then just line it up.
Oh, that blue's going to really pop, isn't it, against that orange?
Yeah. So I love blue and orange, beautiful colours to work together. Just going to add that one there, then just kind of line that up. Obviously this glue isn't completely dry, so I've got to be a little bit careful with it, but let's just add this all to the card. Do you know what? Glues, tape pens, they all hate me most of the time, don't they? They do. They do. They're like the bane of my life.
Oh, bless you.
So I just add that. So I've got that lovely grungy background. If you want to see the full kind of me creating that background, because I know I've been rushing, please pop onto my YouTube channel, Crafty Kellyanne, Jordan, and then you will see the Facebook Live that we, not Facebook, YouTube Live we did this week. And we were playing with those stencils. It was lovely. It was really good fun. Now,
sometimes it's nice, isn't it, when you kind of people throw different combinations, or you just go through your stash to see what's there.
I always love a good conversation with the guys when I'm creating. So what I'm going to do is I've just popped in there. I'm going to lift up those wings for a little bit of dimension there. So that is using the Whispering Wings stamp set. We've got stencil number 14, stencil number 12, that lovely sentiment in that lovely kind of almost like handwritten script for the project.
Beautifully. Thank you so much for that. That looks amazing. And can I just mention, I don't think we've brought the details up on the screen, but it is available on the website, this fabulous book that we've got here, all about mixed media, all about different techniques, how to do masking, how to do smooshing, all sorts of different techniques in there, all the sort of things that Kellyanne teaches us when she is on her YouTube channel, so go and check her out there as well. And you've also got spaces at the back there for your own projects. Bit similar to the journaling books that we saw earlier on, but you kind of got best of both.
That is, so your beginner's guide. So if you're brand new to stamping and stenciling, then that is your kind of crafty hand, helping hand. If you know all that stuff already, then the logbooks are fine for you. But if you're just starting out and you just need that extra hand, or you need some more ideas because there are techniques throughout the book, it's just a helpful way, and then you can log whatever you create in there.
Thank you for that. And when you're back on our screen?
I'm back on the 9th with Halloween. I can't wait.
I'm very excited about this, Ray. You were telling us about it earlier on.
I know, I'm so excited.
Thank you for today.
Thank you.
Thank you for all your creativity. And also, as well, you guys, you need to be confirming your orders, so please check your baskets out. We're going to get busy in the next hour as well, so you don't want to get yourself caught up in the queue. We've got Hunky Dory coming up, and a perfect opportunity for you to get loads of colour to work with all the things that you shop for in this hour. Thanks, Kellyanne. I'll see you at the other side of this.